Okay, I wasn't expecting to be filming today. Similar to how the other little vlog went. The boys are upstairs napping. Peter's napping. He's actually off college today because he's not feeling well. And I'm like, day 6, not even, day 5.5 post-ovulation. And I just, because I have so many pregnancy tests flying around, thought I would take one. Excuse the crusty face. Is that not a second line? Okay, it's not even picking up. I'm like, am I going crazy? I'm gonna take another one. Of course you can't see it, you can just see my crusty face. Okay. I'm trying not to get too excited. I full on expected there to be nothing. Let's see. Okay, so naturally I've just texted all of my girlfriends to just be like, am I blind? I'm probably gonna take another test tomorrow morning with hopefully no cute little distractions. Just to like confirm. And now I have to think of a really cute way to tell Pete. If you haven't seen how I announced about this, the pussycat. You see the pussycat. Archer, do you want to be a big brother? Huh? Do you like babies, Arch? Do you like babies? He does, he's obsessed. I'll keep you posted, but it explains a lot of the symptoms I've been having for the last while. Babies. You love babies too. Okay, so we're just about to head outside. Hello, little pussycat. Cute little kitten. Ooh. Still yet to be named. Of course, I can't help myself, so we're about to go outside and see if the chickens have any eggs. And I went and did another test. I haven't checked it yet, so I just like put it inside here after I peed on it. Let's see. This doesn't feel real. We pop it up here. Mama, okay. What's a test? Mama? I'm just gonna see. I'm gonna open it up and see. We're looking to see if there's 1 line or 2 lines. Ready? Looks like there's only 1. But then it also looks like almost like it's been nibbled by a mouse. Will we give it another minute and see, Atticus? I think I see another line coming. How many lines do you see? Do you see 1 and then, oh, 1. 1, and then do you think there's another one coming just there? If you look really closely. I think so. Open it. It already is open, baby. I'll check it again in a minute. Okay, so I am upstairs feigning that I am going to do a bit of present wrapping because my bonus daughter is actually 12 this week, which is insane because I feel like only yesterday she was a teeny tiny little one. And I thought I would just like come and just like have a moment to myself just to contemplate the idea of having another baby. We have been wanting to expand our family for so long. It never felt complete with each pregnancy, and now we're gonna have 1 girl and 2 boys, and I really want a little girl. Like, so does Pete. We both verbalized how freaking excited we would be to add a little girl to our family, or another little girl. And now that it feels like obviously it's like 50-50 and we would be so happy to add another baby boy, and so long as baby's healthy. But the fact that it's like all happened so quickly, I feel like I haven't really had a chance to like, oh, I prepared myself for it to take quite a while to fall pregnant. This is our first cycle, like actually trying. I have been prepping my body, reducing my stress, getting on top of my diet, eating well, sleeping well, taking all my supplements, mindfully tracking my cycles, and Pete has been doing the same for the last like 6 months, I would say. So we've been gearing up for this, but we've never fallen pregnant first try. It's always taken a while, and I know that like even in sharing this, that I am putting myself in a position where if we do lose this baby, I'll be sharing that journey with you. Oh my gosh, I'm so disgusting. Look at me. Oh, it just doesn't feel real. That's why I'm not crying. Like, for those of you who have watched other announcement videos, normally there's a lot of tears. Pregnancy after loss is just so different. There's a huge part of you that, even though for me, and like I know, and the advice that I would give other mamas who are in the same boat as me is like, love this baby from the start, because you will never regret how much you love them. You're never going to be like, oh, I love them too much. And you are going to grieve if you lose them, no matter what gestation they are, no matter how much love you let yourself feel. Says she, who's now struggling to even feel like connected or okay about this whole thing. Oh, I just hope this baby sticks. So the reason I wanted to come back up actually was to have like a moment by myself. This was the pregnancy test from this morning that I took for funsies. You can't really pick it up on camera because the light is so bad, but I was like, there's definitely a smidge of a second line there. It was one of those like super cheapo like deals. I think it was Amazon, like 200 pack. And then I took the second one this afternoon because of that possible second line. So none of these were my first morning pee. And this one, you can make it out just about, but it has a distinct second line, which is what is making me like it's definitely not eye lines. You know when you're trying to conceive and you see a second line and it's definitely not there. Okay. And then this one has nothing. Let's see what the morning tells us. Okay. Good morning. Sorry for the morning voice. And apologies for going from one crusty, crunchy video of Kitty to another one. But this is going to be my first thing in the morning pee. I've actually collected it in a cup this time, so I'm going to dip it and watch it change with you, because I am now like, I had the most insane dreams last night, like real pregnancy dreams. I feel like tender. Nursing the boys to sleep last night was pretty horrific. But I feel like if I'm going to tell my husband today, I want it to be like 100%. So, look at this ridiculous bag of pregnancy tests. It's huge. I full on expected like at least a couple of cycles before we fell pregnant. So that's what that bag is for. These, I will share them. They are super accurate. They use them for IVF. And I got like I think it's like a 300 pack. Let's dip. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like, if it's not going to pick up on this, I don't know what's going to pick up. There's one line. Oh, weird. There's only one line. Why is there only one line? God, this is such a head wreck. To be fair, I am only like 6 days post-ovulation. No, it would be 7 today. So I would expect to see a positive. I generally start testing around then. What? There's no second line. I'm doing the one, because the one I took yesterday still has a second line. I know it's like hard to see, but there is definitely a second line there. Okay. Sorry for the like awful background. But this
this is the reality. I literally don't care what I look like when there's like such a focused task at hand. This is even worse when there's like, you know, the not knowing. I feel like at least if it was like a really clear, like all of them were no, then I'd feel okay about it. My husband is also sick at the moment, and I feel like this would just be like the best news to cheer him up. And I'm apparently sick too. You could be like, okay, this is the first talking I've done this morning. That's fair, but also, yeah, this is definitely the news that we all need. No, there's still a second line hasn't come up with that one. What on earth? Bizarre. You know, for any of those of you who are trying to conceive and you see that second line, even though it's not there, that's me to a T. Okay. Nothing. Maybe I'll just let them sit for a minute because it is so early and I feel like that second line came up. But I'd be so weird to do another one. Sorry for the up the nose angle. I think I'm gonna do one more. I feel like I'm an insane person. And to be fair, I feel like when you are trying to conceive, I feel like you are an insane person because you're just like trying to imagine all these symptoms that you're having that maybe nobody else even thinks of or knows that exist, and then you're seeing lines that aren't there and like oh, I want a baby so badly. I had myself convinced. Oh man. Bizarre. Okay. I swear there's a second line there. Oh god, I'm going bananas. Yeah. Okay, I think there is one there. I feel like these like are gonna send me crazy. I feel like I'm pregnant. So technically, as the day progresses, the HCG levels would rise, which is what these pregnancy tests are testing for. So I'm going to retest this afternoon. And if it's positive, then I'll tell my husband. And if not, I'll try again next cycle, and this will be a sad vlog. Good morning, good morning. So, I know that I've broken all of the rules, all of the like early pregnancy commandments. I know that I shouldn't have taken a pregnancy test so early. I know that at like 6 days post-ovulation, it was way too early. So I spent all of yesterday and all of the day before just like wrecking my own head, driving myself absolutely bananas. I'm so in that like loop-de-loo crazy. Am I pregnant? Am I not pregnant? Am I allowed to get excited? I've been getting like, I still have those tests. Actually, look, I'll show you what I've done. This is how crazy, this level of crazy we've gotten to. I've got like markers for, so this is like 4 days, 5 days, 6. Can you see a second line there? 6. 7 has a second line. 8 has a second line. Or sorry, 7, this was 6. They were all 6. Ah. I didn't even mark them properly because I was like, I don't even let myself believe it. But I wanted to see that like progression of line. But basically I took like 3 tests on day 6. And then because of course they were all like not morning peas, I took like another handful of them. I'm literally picking up a handful of tests, which were all negative. Like there's not even a smidge of a line. So then of course I set myself into like, you know, double line seeing. So today is day 7, post-ovulation. Post doing the baby dance, I'm going to take another test and if this one is positive, I think I'm going to lose it. I think I'm actually going to like bawl my eyes out because it's been such a long journey, or it feels like such a long journey. Like every cycle when you're trying to conceive after a loss in particular feels like a loss in itself. I don't know if anyone else would agree with that. So let's do another pregnancy test and see what it says. So if I haven't shown you already the ones I've been using. These I got because I know I'm bananas. I think I'm going to be joined by little people. Like 100 pack of these. So
Okay, so we're doing it slightly differently this time. I have taken it and I've got it like turned backwards, and I'm like setting an internal timer because that's accurate when you've got timers all the time set for kids to let them know when they've got to leave places. And I'm going to just talk you through some of the symptoms that I've been feeling that have made me feel pregnant. Like why I wouldn't be that surprised if it was a positive. The main one being breastfeeding aversion. So for those of you who aren't following me on Instagram and don't know my story already, I am still nursing the 2 youngest of our family. I'm still nursing my 2 boys who are 4 and now 2. Yes, I'm crazy. Yes, I haven't even begun to think about what triandem nursing would look like, because we do plan on like allowing the kids to self-wean. We'll see how that looks. It might look very different. I might change my mind like tomorrow. But at the moment, that's the plan. And so one of the biggest things for me, I didn't feel any like lower backache, any cramping. I didn't have any spotting, like no implantation bleeding. But I do have 2 things. One is the breastfeeding aversion. So like as I'm nursing them to sleep, which would normally be fine, I feel this like overwhelming feeling of like nipple tenderness, and like I can't describe it as any other way except like I want to throw them across the room. It's just too much from like a sensory perspective. So that's the first thing. And then the other thing is this like overwhelming feeling that I'm pregnant, which I can't even begin to explain because it just sounds so silly. Why didn't I put on like a scrap of makeup before doing this video? Yeah. So they're the 2 things that I've been feeling. No real change other than that. No change to my appetite, no like real fatigue that is noticeable. Let's turn it over, shall we? Oh, what? Every time I'm like, I guess I assume there's a second line, and then there isn't one. Why am I like so shocked, you know? Oh, this is so disappointing. I really thought I was pregnant. I really, really did. There's like not even, like with this other test, there's a definite second line. Like this is the one that I took last night, which I know I shouldn't be like double testing, but there's like a definite second line there. You can see it even like faintly on this. What? I for sure thought there was gonna be a second line today. I thought this is gonna be the video. I thought this was gonna be the video where I was like figuring out how to tell my husband. My heart. And then I have this like tricky spot where I'm like, do I wait? And then do I act like a complete psycho and like put it in my handbag and bring it around with me for the day and keep observing it? I'm staying in my mum's tonight with the boys for a bit of a sleepover because I've got a homeschool meetup in the morning. And I'm definitely going to take a test or 2 with me because I'm a bit of a psycho like that. And even now I'm like second guessing myself. I'm like, is there a second line? Oh, this trying to conceive is such a roller coaster. Such a roller coaster. My heart is broken. My heart is officially broken. There's no second line there. That's not the news that I was expecting. But I feel so pregnant. I guess it is always possible that it's like a chemical pregnancy, you know, there's like super earlies.
Okay, I'm gonna go back down to the boys and plaster a smile on my face